What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered, and we have a bittersweet moment right now.
It's not that.
Baseball's over. Baseball is officially over, and we have retaining. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Reigning, defending. I forget what else he fucking says.
Best in the world.
Well, no, that's CM Punk. Anyway, the Dodgers are fucking World Series champions again.
Yeah.
We called it in 5. This was probably top 5 series all time. I don't know if I can name 4 more series that were better, especially in our lifetime. But with that being said, right? So baseball's over. But 103 more days. We have 103 more days. We're almost down to double digits. And if you don't know what that means, look at Coach Jace's chest. It is 103 more days until LSU baseball kicks off against Milwaukee in Alex Box Stadium. I would like to go see them at Southeastern this coming Sunday. If we can make a day out of it, it's at 1 o'clock. If we can probably go play golf in Hammond in the morning, if we can. If not, cool with it.
Yeah.
I just wish that there was a fucking way that we can watch it,
Dude.
Anyways, but the Dodgers are your reigning, defending MLB World Series champions. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Paul Gervais, who wrote his name on a group project, former LSU Tiger, and Kike also said the same thing. Kike had way more to do with the playoff run than, let's just say, Andy Pajes did, even though Andy Pajes made a phenomenal catch and ran over Kike. I don't agree with that, Kike, but also Kike Hernandez should be put in a box somewhere and kept until next postseason, because that's where you just don't let him play the regular season.
Postseason Kike is arguably the greatest player of all time.
Yes. He is a 99 overall plus some.
Yeah.
I guarantee
MLB
we'll
The Show,
see
come out with a card that's postseason Kike. That's it.
There will be a postseason Kike card. I can already see it.
Yeah.
I think there is already a postseason Kike card.
I mean, dude,
from the DS to the CS.
What he's done and meant to the team and meant to every team he's been on is unbelievable. I mean, when we had Chris on here, we talked about 22 RBIs in 19 games for the Red Sox in that postseason he was there. I mean, look what Kike has done in the postseason. He's turned his game up. He always seems to come up with the big hit. He always seems to make the big play.
Thrives in the postseason.
Not to mention that this is a guy just like Tommy Edman is, and now Mookie Betts has turned into for them, that can go play third if you need. Go play second. Go play short. Go play center. Go play left. Go play right. Like, this dude is a Swiss Army knife that all the teams love, and the Dodgers got 3 of them now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just, dude, it's one of those things where, like, especially Game 6. We're going to talk Game 6, but Game 6, what Kike did in the last inning was the game winner. I mean, he won the game. Not by himself, but what he did was incredible. The play he made, incredible play, also terrible base running. Look, I do want to touch on the World Series because, yes, it was one of the best of our lifetime. But also, it was one of the worst fundamental World Series of all time. Errors like crazy on routine plays. Base running mistakes like there's no tomorrow. I mean, we talked about it in one of the episodes where I said, well, we had 3 third outs at home. We had 3 third outs at third in that same game. Like, the base running last night in the first inning, you got to strike him out, throw him out. George Springer just stops halfway to second. Dude, it's like, what are we doing in the game 6? Bo Bichette at first base thinks it's ball 4. And sure, say whatever you want about the umpire for that call. It was a little bit late, but it was also a very clear strike call. And he just walking to second. He turned his back, starts walking to second, throw it to Glass now, who tosses it to Freddie at first, easy little tag. Dude, the fundamentals of this game, all the 7 games were horrific to watch.
And I tell you what, though, like, yes, I fully agree with you, but it definitely kept you on your toes.
Oh, yeah, it kept you on your toes, and you sit there and you're like, What is this is major
There
leaguers?
was one game that was out of reach, and it was game 1.
Yeah. 11-4.
Every other game was fucking insane.
I mean, look, we called it. You know, we both picked the Dodgers. As you said, we picked them in 5. But we also sat here last episode and said the Blue Jays have to win Game 6. You lose Game 6, you're losing a series.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they did. And look, here's the thing.
Well, the
Dodgers
won Game 6. Blue Jays were up 3-2.
Yeah, that's what – is that not what I said?
No, you said Blue Jays have to win Game 6.
Yeah, Blue Jays had to win Game 6 or they were going to lose the series, and they didn't.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I'm yes.
I didn't know if I said something wrong or not.
No, well, it was wrong to me at first, but now it makes sense, yes.
Oh, okay. But, dude, it's like one of those things where once you lost that game, especially the fashion they lost, you know, I'm not even going to use the word controversy because there is none. You wedged ball people out there that are Blue Jay fans only that think that was a bullshit call.
BJ fans.
It wasn't, okay? According to the MLB rulebook, according to the Rogers Center rulebook that they made on their own, there's zero controversy at all about it. All right? And then you lose the game in the fashion that you lost it, which we'll break it all down. And then you get to Game 7, and what a beauty of a Game 7 it was. Extras, like, what a fantastic – you leave so many guys on, Blue Jay fans. You left 14 on in that game. Like, you just can't do it. You couldn't hit where we got in scoring position. Just couldn't happen. But
there was a stat out there that said something about this is the first series to go over 70 innings, like, going into Game 7.
Oh, I believe it.
It was something like, well, you got to think about it. They played fucking 7 games before they even got to Game 7.
Yeah.
Played a whole other 9.
Yeah.
And then Game 7 goes into extras.
Right.
It's
probably 70 innings the whole time because it would have been 60.
9 times 7 is 63.
Yeah.
I forget what the stat was.
So it's probably the first series to ever go over 70 innings.
Sure. I'm going to look it up.
Is what I'm going to go with. But look, hey, congrats to the Dodgers, back-to-back champs for the first time since 2000 Yankees. It's the first time we've got a back-to-back champ in Major League Baseball since then, 25 years in the making. And look, here's the thing. Joe Davis called it best, all right? Ground ball to Mookie, touches second, throws to first, and Joe Davis said it best. To beat the best, you have to knock them out, all right? To beat the champ, you have to knock them out. The Blue Jays had all the opportunity in the world to knock the Dodgers out. They didn't. All right. And man, I tell you, look, it's what a fucking series. Unlikely heroes. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, what you did in this series, unfucking believable. First is a complete game, then it's 6 on 96 pitches. Then you're in the bullpen for the 18-inning game, which is the next day. Then you start again, or you come into this game, you throw another 40-some-odd pitches, go 2 2/3, and you close out the World Series. Like, dude, what Yamamoto did after he started Game 6, and then he closed out Game 7, I mean, it was truly unbelievable. The Dodgers – Dave Roberts got to a point in Game 6 and Game 7 where he was not going to that bullpen unless it was Roki Sasaki. And that was it. He did not trust the bullpen. It was clear as day. We talked about how bad the Dodgers bullpen was. They only had one good game. It was the 18-inning game. It was a fantastic bullpen game for them. But aside from that, after that, dude, I mean, look at Game 6 and Game 7. Oh, Yamamoto starts. Sasaki comes in. Glasnow comes in.
Right.
All right. Game 7. Shohei starts. Glasnow comes in.
Well, they had Robolowski come in
Robolowski
first.
came. Yeah. He threw 22 pitches. He was really good.
He was very good. And
we'll talk that controversy too in Game 7.
That shit was funny.
It was hilarious. Don't want to get hit, sticks his arm out, throws it off the bat to get hit, then gets hit and bitches. Like, shut the fuck up.
He said that in the locker room as they're fucking drinking beer and shit.
Plus, it was on a 2-2 count. I promise you he's not trying to hit you with 2 strikes. Shut the fuck up. Take your base.
He told him he was like, I said something to him, and then he got all pissed off, and it just I didn't understand. What Whatever, dude. Like,
Dude,
we won.
Robolowski's interview was fantastic.
It was
He's like-
hilarious.
It's like, so tell me about it. He's like, oh, yeah, I was talking to my dad. I texted my mom immediately and was like, I'm sorry, Mom. Because he looked at him and said, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you.
He did.
Kids, get your parents' permission before you listen to it. But it's like,
probably be
I'm
like
sorry, Mom.
Prequel.
Yeah. He's like, I'm sorry, Mom. And he's talking about his dad. And he's like, man, I wasn't trying to hit the guy, but, I've never had a benches clearing situation while I was on the mound, and the first time I do it is in Game 7 when
Right.
it means a lot. But he come off. I hit him, and I wasn't trying to, but he said something to me, so I said something back. And if you go talk to me, I'm going to talk back.
Right. I'm not just going to be like, yes, sir. Like, fuck you, dude.
It was a great interview. He's like, yeah, we won. That's all that matters.
I don't understand. I don't get it. And then he goes kind of up and in a little bit on Springer, but then Springer fucking treats it like slow pitch softball and goes right back up the middle and hits.
Yeah, drills him right in the leg.
I thought it was hilarious. That's how somebody posted on Facebook. They said, look, the Major League Baseball players are just like us, and it was a fucking softball player. And he goes, they are just like us. You talk shit to us, we're gonna hit one right back up the fucking middle. It was funny, dude.
Dude, what a series, though. I mean, we could sit here and just say what a series for an hour, and people would understand.
Well, so I don't know if you knew this or not, but this is in 2025. That was the 2,477th game played, which is 5 more than any other year in Major League history. 5 more games than any other year in baseball, which is insane. Just because, the Dodgers they swept the Brewers, right?
Yeah.
And then, but Blue Jays.
They broke the streak of a sweep versus a team that goes 7.
That is true.
They were 4-0. The team that went
Yep.
7 was 4-0.
They were 4-0.
They broke the streak.
I'm trying to see. So there were 146 innings pitched, the second most in the World Series behind 1912, where they were 147 and 2/3.
Yeah.
So they were an inning and 2/3 away. And that was in an 8-game series due to a tie.
Yeah. I mean, look, way back in the day, long before we were alive, long before.
I was alive.
Yeah. During the Black Sox scandal and stuff, it was a
1919?
That was 9 games long World Series. This was a best of 9.
Yeah, I was just reading. This is on MLB.com, by the way.
So you're an inning. What was it? An inning and 2/3 away.
Inning and 2/3 away, and that was in 8 games. This is in 7, but technically 8 because they played a whole extra game within 1 game.
Yeah.
That this has been a World Series to remember, big time. So, I can't wait. I feel like Happy Gilmore, right? How he's in a bag cage.
Yeah.
Hey, mister, you need a helmet. He goes, don't worry about it, kid. Takes one off the chest. The kid goes, awesome. Kid, what are you doing? I got 364 more days till next year's hockey tryouts. I got to toughen up. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I have to prepare myself for next year.
Yeah. And
already.
Look, we have a shared note going that is list of topics, and I think I said it last time. I had 11 or something. I'm up to 14 now on this list of topics that we already have, and this only includes MLB. This does not include any college baseball. So we have a ton of things that we're going to talk about in our next episodes and so on and so forth. I did get a request, and Coach Rob is going to like this request a lot.
Who was it from?
All right, it was a kid. I don't know if I can say his name.
Okay. Do I know this person?
I feel like you should, but I don't know. He's one of Brant's good friends, little brother.
Okay. I might not know.
Let me send you a little texty real quick.
Okay, because I have zero clue who the fuck you're talking about. I don't really know too many of Brant's friends. Okay, that is.
Oh, that's not supposed to say people.
Huh?
We call him that letter and then the name.
Okay. That a former Major League Baseball player?
No. Jesus, no.
Okay, so I don't know who the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, it's just a friend.
Okay, do not know.
All right. Well, little brother's engagement party was today. Congratulations to them. And he was there, and he's like, man, I've been keeping up with the podcast a little bit.
Appreciate
Like
it. Uncle Bart has too. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you about that in a
He's
minute.
like, I've been keeping up with the podcast. He said, I got a request for you. Or he was like, man, I got to ask you about something. See if y'all have talked about it yet. He's like, I didn't get to listen to the last episode. I said, okay, what's that? He goes, LSU and Scott Woodward. Have y'all talked about the dismissal yet? And I said, no.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll touch on it tonight. And he goes, oh, man, touch on it tonight. I need to tune into the episode.
Okay, so
So-
I also want to, before we get into what I want to say with that,
This will be
Is-
our last 5 episode go-to football segment. And then we'll get back and we'll actually go through Game 6 and Game 7.
so I got a text last night at 8:45 p.m.
Yeah.
from good old Uncle Bart.
Yeah.
And he says, I know you're watching this game, right? I said, absolutely. Y'all's prediction of Dodgers in 5 did not hold well. I said, it did not. He said, can't lie. I'm loving the way that this is looking. Not a Blue Jays fan, but I dislike the Dodgers more. I said, I was just hoping it wasn't a blowout. That's all I was hoping, right?
Yeah.
So father-in-law texted me the other day. And he said, and I quote, have y'all discussed the shit show that is LSU athletics currently on your podcast and the piece of shit governor who needs to stay out of it? As a quote from father-in-law. I said, we discussed it a little bit in the episode that just came out. I said, not too much, though. Wait on the World Series to be able to really dive into it.
Yeah.
Right? So he was, yeah.
Well, look, let's put a few minutes aside right here. We're only 16 minutes in. Let's talk about it. Let's give ourselves to the 30-minute mark. If we finish before that,
All
great.
right.
That gives us 14 minutes to go.
All right, here we go. So,
No, I'm
yeah.
just kidding.
I mean, look, this is when I tell you Brian Kelly kind of deserved to get fired.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, kind of, as in, like, absolutely he deserved it, but the way it all happened was really shitty. He should have been fired either at the end of this year, and you just basically say shit on the year, which even though you already have shit on the year, you're probably not going to beat Alabama. You're probably not going to beat Alabama. You're probably not going to beat Oklahoma. You might, I mean, honestly, Arkansas is going to be tough, and fucking Western Kentucky should be a win. You have a chance to go fucking, 6-6 or 7-5 or whatever the fuck it is. No, 6-6. Possibly.
It's 13 games now, regular season.
Okay, 6-7, I think, because we already have 3 losses.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a possibility we go 6-7 and have the first losing record in a long time. Did we have them with Coach O the second year in 2020? Was it?
No, I don't think so.
Or in 19? Technically 19 season, because it was 18 then the 19
No,
national
football season
championship.
was national championship year.
But it was 19. Was the national championship in 20? I'm confused now.
The 2019 year, so the national championship would have been in 2020. Yes,
That's
was
what
Joe
I'm
Burrow.
saying. So that's what I was asking.
But
Is
that's the
Coach O's
2019
second year. Coach O's second year would have been 20, correct?
21 with Ed whenever he got fired. He was 6-6, and then Brad Davis went 0-1, and that's whenever he filled in or some shit like that, and we went 6-7 that year.
Okay. All right. So we probably should have. It probably would have been the same result. That's all I'm saying. Even though the season it hadn't happened yet, whatever. We might fucking beat Bama. Who knows? But with Brian Kelly, it probably would have been the same result. Now, if you look at all the shit coming out with Brian Kelly, none of his fucking players liked him. He didn't allow former players to come and stand on the sideline, which is horse shit.
Or practice.
Right. If I'm Brian Kelly, I'm saying, hey, Clyde, can you come and talk to our running backs? Hey, fucking Odell, come and talk to our wide receivers. You're not doing anything right now. Come talk to our wide receivers.
Jarvis, Odell,
Yes,
Tyrann Mathieu.
You have an entire group of people that you can lean on.
Yeah.
But your old fucking hard-headed ass stuck in your ways. Yes. You deserved every bit of that firing, but the timing was a little bit kind of thrown off. Joe Sloan should have been fired.
Here's what tells the story about Brian Kelly. All right. Brian Kelly got fired. Joe Sloan got fired.
Okay.
LSU has lost a total of 0 recruits. That doesn't happen when a head coach gets fired.
No. So the thing is, and everybody's been saying it, when you go to LSU, you don't commit to a coach. You commit to the school.
Correct.
And that's how prestigious it is playing at LSU. You'd fucking think Brian Kelly's dumbass would have figured that the fuck out and turned his shit around.
But as true as that is, we have still seen guys decommit. They might recommit later. But we have seen guys decommit from LSU just to reevaluate what's out there.
Yes.
We have never – I don't think we have ever seen in any Power 4 school that is a top school in the country there be a head coach fired and not one person decommitted.
Let me
like that. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Absolutely. Like let's just put this into perspective. If Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss, how many transfers do we have? How many decommits and recommits to LSU? Like a decommit and a commit.
Got 25 commits, 15 of them are decommitting.
Right. So
and the ones that aren't are going to be your 3 stars, your borderline.
The ones that
guy.
aren't are the ones that Lane Kiffin doesn't go fucking talk to after the fact. If it happens, right? We could also get fucking what's his name from Tulane?
John Summerall.
Yeah, which they just lost in a pretty big game for them that they shouldn't have fucking lost.
Yeah, Mr. Oh, my focus is only on this team and gets beat.
Yeah, obviously your focus is somewhere else. Like Coach O, his last year, his focus was on pussy. And that was about it. Give me one, please.
This is not it.
What do you mean?
There's a lot more. Like Coach, he did not get fired because he was fucking 18-year-olds. I can tell you that.
No, he was fucking 20-year-olds. There's a difference. No. Coach O wasn't on that shit.
Okay.
He wasn't on that booger.
Okay.
Anyway, so back to
you got to do some searching, bud.
Okay, I will.
Because there's a lot more to
this man. Look, the only thing I can say is if he was on that shit, he would have had a fucking heart attack jogging at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Also, just look up.
He also probably been skinny.
Look up Ed Orgeron / Darius Geis, and you'll get a lot of information off of that too.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna leave it at that. Everybody else can do their research and figure it out.
That's fine. So then we go to okay. BK's fired.
Yeah.
Joe Sloan's fired.
Yep.
And now we have to think, okay, who's the next guy? But then before we can even think about that, they come out with Scott Woodward and fucking Brian Kelly had a meeting. And in that meeting, Scott Woodward told him, you need to fire Joe Sloan. And he said, okay, but I want to fire my offensive line coach as well. Scott Woodward said...
I thought he said no, he was not firing Joe Sloan.
No,
He wanted to put it on someone else.
No. He said, I will fire Joe Sloan, but I will also fire my offensive line coach, and that's the only way this is going to happen. And Scott Woodward said, no, you do not need to fire your offensive line coach for some fucking reason, and only need to fire Joe Sloan, and then we'll go from there. He said, well, that's not happening. Well, he said, okay, well, you're fired, pretty much. Like, you're gone.
Yeah.
So he got the fuck out of here. Then Joe Sloan got the fuck out of here. And then... there's more shit because fucking then we get to a press conference and fucking Jeff Landry is talking like Scott Woodward's fired and we're like Scott Woodward hired arguably the best baseball coach behind Skip Berkman that has coached at LSU. I mean, not that we've had a lot, but I mean, fuck. We all thought Paul Manera was a great coach because he won a national championship in his like third year or something, whatever it was. Jay's won 2. Kim Mulkey was about to get fucking let go from Baylor anyway.
And she wanted to come back home.
That's fine. Let her come back home. Guess what? National fucking champion. The fucking in Scott Woodward's tenure, gymnastics has won a national championship. I'm pretty sure golf has won a national fucking championship. Football's won one. What else? Baseball, women's basketball. We'll see. But the coach, Scott Woodward hired Will Wade. And Will Wade, I don't know if he fucked himself or somebody else fucked him or whatever. But Will Wade is now at fucking NC State, and I kind of can't wait to see what happens with that. I don't like watching basketball. I think March Madness is kind of where it's at when it comes to my basketball watching. But if Will Wade's not in the fucking Final Four, something went wrong. Will Wade's a damn good coach. And something, he fucked up and whatever. I don't know what exactly happened. I can't really speak on it too much. But Scott Woodward did that. What people don't understand, because the arguments out there of, oh, well, Scott Woodward hired Jimbo Fisher at A&M, and they had to pay him $77 million. Correct. Scott Woodward hired Jimbo Fisher, but Scott Woodward gave Jimbo Fisher a 10-year, $75 million deal. So tell me why the fuck he had to pay him $77 million. Oh, that's because whenever he left and came to LSU, the new AD restructured that deal and made his buyout $77 million. And then guess what? Fucking fired him and gave that motherfucker $77 million. So you're telling me, so essentially the only guy, in my opinion, that Scott Woodward's responsible for not performing is Brian Kelly. That is not grounds for firing.
But at the same time, when he hired him, it was looked at as the right hire. This was the active winningest coach in the NCAA.
Absolutely, but you know fucking why? And I said when we hired Brian Kelly, it was a terrible hire because he's never done shit. He's not a proven fucking coach. Yes, winningest coach, right? If Nick Saban wouldn't have fucking retired, guess who's been the winningest coach? Nick fucking Saban. Brian Kelly is a winner at Notre Dame because Notre Dame doesn't fucking play anybody.
Yeah, and you know,
and they get all the praise.
All the Notre Dame stands out there, all you cool cats and kittens.
I think that's trademarked by
Carol
Baskin.
Notre Dame made it to the championship after Brian Kelly got fired.
Yeah.
But lost.
Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, but lost.
He's a fucking dog.
But
I'd love to have him.
Hold on. Brian Kelly also made it to a national championship with Notre Dame and lost. So, sure, you might have more wins than LSU, but what have you actually accomplished that means something if all you value is a championship? Nothing.
No.
You value the same thing as LSU.
When he came out with that bullshit fucking accent,
yeah, his first
everybody was like, "Oh God, here we fucking go."
He just tried too hard, man. Look, I like Brian Kelly. I didn't agree with the firing because I don't think there's a coach out there that is available. You're not getting Dan Lanning. He's off the table.
No, Dan Lanning's already said he's not leaving Oregon. Because why would he?
I don't think John Summerall is going to leave Tulane, even though he could. He probably more would go to Florida or somewhere like that. Lane Kiffin, I don't think he's leaving.
I don't think Summerall would go to Florida because of what just happened to fucking Sunbelt Billy.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't want Drinkwitz. I do not want that guy.
Give me Gruden.
I'd take John Gruden. I wouldn't mind having Brent Key from Georgia Tech. I think he's really good. He's going to bring a really hard-nosed style back into LSU, which is what we need. But, dude, I don't think that there's a coach that's going to recruit better than Brian Kelly has. And, look, he has failed substantially, all right, substantially at LSU. But it's also not all directed on the head coach. And, yes, the head coach has final say over everything. I get all that stuff. But here's the thing. You can't say that people aren't being coached right under Brian Kelly. And here's why. The offensive line, sure, they haven't performed. Fine. Because you ever heard of Tamarcus Cooley before he came to LSU?
Who the fuck is that? I still haven't heard of him.
All right, he's our safety. He's one of the top safeties in the country. Okay. What about Mansour Delane? You ever heard of him before he came to LSU? He's going to be the first corner.
Wasn't he at Houston?
He's going to be the first.
Wasn't that the guy from Houston?
From Houston,
okay.
Yeah, but did you hear about him before in Houston?
No.
All right, he's going to be the first corner taken in this year's draft.
Okay, you're talking all defense so far, but keep going.
Yeah, but our D-line.
You're talking Blake Baker right now.
Yeah, but our D-line hadn't been good.
Okay.
Linebackers, we are missing Whit Weeks badly. This defense has been god-awful.
Whit Weeks has been spotted with, Think Nussmeier and his old lady and Landry Kiffin as well at the local children's hospital handing out presents and giving candy and shit for Halloween. Mm-hmm. But he was also spotted wearing a walking boot.
Yeah. Well, he was in a walking boot on the sideline.
Right.
But the point I'm making
It just seems
is,
like there's no progression.
the point I'm making is Harlem Berry is the next big thing. Caden Durham's taking a big step back.
Yep.
All right.
Everybody
that's
has
both
an
on
offense, honestly.
Yeah. Whether you blame offensive coordinator, which, you know what, I don't necessarily, we're at the 30-minute mark right now, but I don't necessarily agree with
Keep
Nuss.
going. We got no fucking baseball to
with
talk
Nuss.
about. Keep going.
Well, yeah, we do. We got game 6 and 7 to talk about. But
Dodgers win.
I don't
Let's go.
necessarily agree with Nuss starting in the game in Alabama, but I can't wait to see how much Joe Sloan might have held this offense back.
I can't wait to see if they put in a package
Oh,
for
yeah.
Van Buren.
Oh, he's going to definitely play.
I would
But
assume.
Here's the whole point that I wanted to make about all this. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, Brian Kelly's in charge of development and the coaching, and he makes the final decisions, this, that, and the other." Yeah, I get it. Yeah, he does. You are 100% right. But you can't say he don't develop players, because you got a couple of guys here that are going to be top draft picks. You got a couple of guys here that are going to be really good in the future, like Harlem Berry, who's long ahead of Caden Durham, in my opinion, at this point. 22 needs to be on the field a whole lot more than what he's been lately. All right? And you got some guys that's not taking to it for whatever reason. We are former coaches in baseball. We make all the final decisions in baseball and who plays, who does what. But there are guys that you have to drop off your team at some point after the season because they are not keeping up with the guy's progression. It's not just the coach's fault. It's also on the player to do what they need to do outside of being coached.
Correct. And we've explained that as baseball coaches, like, hey, look, you are performing, let's just use the word mid.
Yeah.
Right? You are performing not as good as your other teammates. Practice only is not going to help you.
Yeah.
You need to do the things off the field to be able to help you. And there are some kids that take that and say, thanks, coach, I will do it. And they do it.
Yeah.
There's other kids that go, yes, sir, and then go home and don't do it.
And get on PlayStation.
But, well, easy, because you play PlayStation, I play Xbox. Like, there's things that...
But I'm not working to become a better athlete.
I understand that, but there's things, looking back on it, there's things that I could have done better as a coach if I would have worked on it, let's say, at home. If I would have studied kind of these kids and how they field the ball, because I promise you I had some outfielders that would have been badass shortstops, but I just did not take the time, and that's on me. That's 100% on me.
Yeah.
And that's whenever you have to answer to parents and you say, well, look, we'll put them there at practice, but practice isn't enough.
No.
Right? It's not. Nowadays especially, because everybody that wants to play college baseball is focusing. There are rare two-sport athletes right now. And everybody that wants to play college sports, by the time they're about a sophomore in high school, they realize, I have a real gift at this sport, and I'm okay at this sport. Or I'm great at this sport, and I'm good at this one.
Yeah.
It's time to give up on the good one,
Yeah.
which should not happen. You should be able to play both.
Yeah, you should. I agree.
I'll agree that Mason Nickens was a pretty good quarterback at Dutchtown High School. Would you say?
Hmm?
Okay. Mason Nickens was a great baseball player.
Yeah.
I would say that. And like, especially like when we were younger, dude, fucking Mason Nickens at 12 years old was fucking
way above.
levels above everybody else.
Yeah.
Was playing every position, like, and doing it phenomenally. But it's the thing of, like, back in that time,
Yeah.
he was such an athlete that he could get off the football field and go hit balls in the batting cage.
Right.
Go home. His buddy called him up. Hey, drinking a few beers at the house. You coming? Yeah. And
Fact.
he'd fucking go, drink a few beers, and might be a school night. Fuck it.
Fact.
Like, but it's, back in that day, you could. Now, dude, and I've heard stories of, like, former baseball players like Andrew Jones and Chipper, even, like, I mean, you know, don't mean to name only Braves guys, but, like, certain players that used to play back in the day, they said, like, after games, like, you go to the locker room and you fucking sit down and you throw a couple back. throw a couple beers back. You see fucking people with like fucking recovery drinks after the game now. It's not the same, dude.
No.
You there's a whole nother level
Yeah.
that you need to be at to succeed now in all of these major sports.
I mean, look at your favorite player of all time, Babe Ruth. Did it on hot dogs and beers, man.
Fuck that dude, bro. I will fucking die on that hill. I will die on it. But it's a thing like, dude, Harold Perkins is sitting the year out. And I'm telling you, it's because of Brian Kelly. What?
Where
Harold,
did you see that?
Harold Perkins is sitting out the rest of the year.
Where did you see that?
On fucking ESPN or some shit.
No.
It was a major news outlet.
I guarantee you saw that on what you thought was On 3. Because I saw it too. It's not true.
I'm looking this up.
All right, you look it up, bud. Let us know what you find.
Sitting. Let's see.
What did you sit it on?
Says he is expected.
Harold Perkins is not sitting out the rest of the year, dude.
Here we go. According to reports, Perkins is expected to sit out the rest of the 2025 season by entering the transfer portal, which I didn't think he had any fucking eligibility left.
Let me see your screen.
This is fucking Google AI overview. Like, it takes all the fucking...
Oh, gosh.
Fox Sports, right here.
What does it say?
Right. Preseason All-American linebacker Harold Perkins Jr., number 14 LSU, so this was a few weeks ago, will miss the rest of the season after tearing ACL in Saturday's game. That's what this says. That's Fox Sports reporting it.
Let me see.
Buddy, this is Google right
I
here.
gotta see this.
Right here. This is in the fucking Fox Sports article. I'm trying to see. Bear with us, folks. I don't know where the fuck that says it, but Fox Sport. I'm telling you, I saw it.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's not sitting.
Per On 3.
On 3 or no 3?
On 3.
No.
Per On 3, Harold Perkins announces he's sitting out the rest of the season, entering the portal. With a question mark after it.
Yeah, let me
I guess it's like a forum. It's SEC rant.
click it. Where is it?
It's probably at the fucking bottom.
Gosh.
All right. Well, fake news.
It's on No 3 Sports, ain't it?
Yep.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
I retract my statement.
Hold on. For everybody wondering, this is Coach Rob just got played with this right here.
What we got, bud? No 3.
No 3 Sports, which is a fake of On 3. It's like NBA Centel instead of Central. You got Centelled if you've ever seen that one before.
I can't read. I don't know if you know that or not.
That's why I'm sitting here. I'm like, there's no way.
I saw it.
Yeah, you saw this right here.
And I might have.
Oh,
I might have seen it. I apologize to everybody listening
so
and
glad
having
I'm
to
right.
try to bear with us right there. But also, dude, look. I don't even think we talked much about the whole Jeff Landry thing. Like,
Here's the thing with Jeff. Let me just touch on this real quick. I don't disagree with a word Jeff Landry said except the Charlie Kirk statue at LSU. Charlie Kirk, as much as I agree with everything that he believes in and stands for, I'm a Christian man. I believe in all the things that he stands for. But I highly disagree with putting a statue of him up at LSU. He's never done anything for LSU. He's never attended LSU. Like that.
He also was
obviously you don't do that.
He was against the university, like
the college aspect of what college means.
Yeah, he was against college.
Does. But as far as the AD not picking the next head coach,
even though he's given the new AD, the interim AD, full go.
Well, you got to remember, LSU doesn't have a president right now. So he is taking full advantage of LSU not having a full-time president. And so,
Makes sense.
But he already came out and said, I will have nothing to do with the next head coach. Like, it needs to be up to the board, which he's not wrong. It does need to be up to the board. That is 100% correct.
Yeah.
Aside from the Charlie Kirk stuff, I don't disagree with a word that he said. However, I don't like when athletes talk politics because you're multi millionaires. You don't live in the same world as people that make the money that you and me make. It's not the same fucking world. All right, you own 37 houses, 68 cars. Like, we don't live in the same fucking world, okay? I don't like when athletes try to talk politics like they know something. I don't like when politicians try to talk sports.
Politicians.
I don't like when they try to talk sports like he's trying to do. So that's how I feel. Anyway,
I look.
You go ahead.
This whole situation, it could have been handled differently, 100%. Let me just say this for the people that are listening that don't live in Louisiana, that aren't LSU fans. We are the most rambunctious, the most devoted, the most whatever you think you are for your sports team, we are 100 times more than that. And when it comes to LSU sports, mainly football and baseball, we will not necessarily take a bullet for anyone on the team, but damn near close to it. I'd take a pipe wrench to the head instead of a bullet for LSU sports. Right? It wouldn't take a bullet, because don't know these guys personally. But I do.
I wouldn't take a pipe wrench either.
Well, pipe wrench won't hurt that bad. Depends on who's swinging it.
No, I wouldn't. No. Look,
if it's you swinging it, I'm fuck it. I'm taking it.
I mean, here's the thing.
Can't swing shit.
You're
pussy.
right. You're right. I mean, here's the thing. We love LSU sports.
What? So I don't know if you heard me while you were pissing.
No.
So I said that when it comes to LSU sports, we are the most, mainly football and baseball, we are the most rambunctious. Mm-hmm. I didn't say this. We travel the best.
Oh, 100%.
We're the friendliest to get along with, I will say.
Yeah.
But then also, we are the most diehard, we love our LSU sports. And I said, whatever the fuck, really going out to the people who don't listen that aren't LSU fans, who live in a different state, who may only be NFL fans, may only be MLB fans, whatever it is. Whatever you think you love your team, multiply that by 100, and that's how everybody in Louisiana feels about LSU.
Yeah, I mean, look, LSU doesn't give a shit what you did last year. All right. I mean,
Correct.
Jay Johnson won a World Series. The next year, he loses to one game to Omaha at Alex Box, and they were saying fire him. He's a West Coast guy. He don't know what he's doing. He can't coach LSU. Fire this guy. By the way, that same year he won his second national championship. And
Well, it wasn't the next year. It was a year. So he had a year in between. So he lost to North Carolina.
Yeah. But this year we lost to Omaha.
Yeah, I know, but you said the very next year after the national championship.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
sorry. You're right. You're right. And the same year we lose to Omaha, we win the national championship.
Correct.
He's going to lose a game next year, and they're going to say, "Fire this man. He fucking sucks."
Sadly,
that is LSU fans. It is what have you done for me right now? And if you don't go 60-0 or 13-0 or 15-0 after your bowl games and everything, they want you gone. And it's just the world you live in at LSU. I mean, Kirby Smart said it best. You saw what Kirby said? So he occupied LSU's head coaching spot for some reason. I don't remember why. But he said,
When was this?
I don't know, a long time ago. Or maybe he was just in the coach's office or something. But anyway, he was there. Yeah, I know, I'm about to grab one too.
Okay.
As soon as I finish this point.
Yeah.
He said after the Brian Kelly stuff, they talked to him in his media day, like, what do you think about it, this, that, and the other. And he said, and I quote, I can remember being in being at the chair or at the table in the coach's office, and a donor walked in or a booster walked in and said, hey, you're just borrowing this office for now. And I knew that if you didn't win, you were gone. Like, they didn't say congratulations, you're the head coach. Oh, my quote's over, by the way. They didn't say congratulations, you're the head coach. They didn't say good luck to you. They said, hey, you're borrowing this office for now. Like, that's LSU. That's the expectation. Because, and as we've talked about it many of times on this show, the bar is here. You are LSU. You are the brand. When you go out somewhere, everyone knows the purple and gold. When you go somewhere and you got that tiger on your hat, everyone knows that tiger. When you got the 3 letters coming down the hat, or the 3 letters on your shirt, or the tigers across your chest, everybody
Or headband.
knows.
I just ordered a headband.
Everybody knows it's LSU. They don't think Detroit Tigers. They don't think fucking Memphis Tigers. No. They know it is LSU every single time.
Yep.
You are the brand. And when you have that expectation of being the brand, the pinnacle of college sports, because we are good at everything. We are not bad at anything except maybe men's basketball. But that's going to come around. That's going to come around. You are good at every single sport out there in the college world. You are the bar. Like,
exactly.
You're not getting to it, right? You have set the bar. And if you don't exceed that bar every year, no matter what sport, no matter what coach, the fans want you gone. Just the way it is here.
Yes. And if you do bad enough, like a former NFL, a former football coach that,
dang, I'm 0 for 2 today.
God damn, that just got fired, here.
It was the wind.
Yes, the fan was blowing very hard.
It's on a different speed today. I got to account for that in my next shot.
I can promise you it's not. But if you are, former head coach Brian Kelly, like, the bar is set high, and you have to fucking realize that. After the games, you going and bitching to the fucking media, not a good look.
Yeah,
hey, can you rotate me? Because Diesel, I think, is fucking...
Yeah, he's messing with it.
A little bit more. Right there. Thank you. Hey, son. Chill the fuck out.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I love the little rants. I thought they were hilarious.
It's just, it pisses me off.
It came back to bite him in the ass, but we need more coaches to rant like that to the media, because the media is spoiled.
No, not like that.
Annoying.
No, fuck that. No.
The media is annoying.
You need to sit there like a good boy and answer your fucking questions, because you need to not worry about them. You need to worry about the team on the other side of that fucking sideline.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You're a media person. I'm head coach. You in the media.
No. We need to do this all the way around.
No, because I got to give the example here. You in the media ask me.
Well, let me ask it.
All right, ask the question I want you to ask me then.
Okay. What'd you have for lunch yesterday?
Yeah, okay. Hey, Coach, we noticed the offense wasn't too good today. You didn't score a lot of points. How does it feel? Like, what do you have to do different to score more points than the other team and get the win? Well, we got to run the ball. We got to throw the ball better. And we got to get in the end zone. Next question.
Yeah, I mean, look.
How good boy do you want him to be? Because he could be that. You could be Nick Saban. No. You could be Bill Belichick, or you could be Brian Kelly.
That's
like, listen. How good boy do you want to be? Do you want me to just
what you just said is damn near perfect,
Coach, you didn't win today. What do you think has to change? Got to score more points than the other team.
See, for me,
how bland or just boring?
For me, you're a coach. If you come up to me and we lose a game, let's say I'm a baseball coach, right? I'm in my press game or post game presser, right? And you say, Coach, look, your guy pitched great on the mound. Bullpen kind of gave it up a little bit. Say I'm the Pittsburgh Pirates fucking manager, and Skeens is on the mound, and we lose a game 2-1. Skeen goes 7 shutout with fucking 13 strikeouts. My answer should be what I think the Pirates manager's been fucking saying. Bullpen's got to get better. Bullpen's got to get better. Bullpen's got to go out there and deliver. We have to do a better job of giving these young men better opportunities. We have to do better on offense to score more runs when Paul Skeens is on the fucking mound, because Paul Skeens is lights out every time he's on the mound. We have to do better as an offense. Whatever we have to do, we're willing to do it. We have to get better on the offensive side, and the bullpen has to be able to close games out. That's plain and simple. Next question. Right? That's a good boy answer. Not a, you motherfuckers, da, da, da.
No, fuck that. Put the media in their place.
No, you have to slam the fucking table.
They ask too many stupid questions.
He looks like a child.
I don't care. The media asks too many stupid questions. It's not just him.
BK looked like a fucking child.
Yeah, but nobody got mad at Nick Saban when he went off on the media many times.
Because he looked like a grown-ass man having an argument.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
What about the halftime argument that he had with the chick? With the black lady that everybody got pissed off about because he acted like a kid during it?
I don't remember that. I don't. I really don't. And I apologize. I apologize for not remembering something that happened years ago.
I mean, dude, it's one of those. I hate media.
What did I eat for dinner yesterday? No fucking clue.
I hate media. I can't
Chicken and rice,
stand
actually.
them. That boy.
It's look, it's not that I can't. Sometimes they ask fucking stupid questions.
All the time.
Sometimes. But other times the questions are warranted. When Brian Kelly got asked, your run game hasn't looked the best, right? The question about the run game.
Yeah.
Where you motherfuckers are spoiled, blah, 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 blah.
No, that's not what he said.
Oh,
when
I'm
they
sorry.
got asked about that, he said, did you see the last play of the game?
Did you see the last play of the game? It's one fucking play.
Yeah, so what? They also asked him about why he was so bad on third down, and he said, it's one game. Last game, we were great on third down. And they didn't ask him a question about that. Like, it's one game. So what? That's what I'm saying. I don't disagree with.
So I see both sides. Because the media.
Finally, Coach Rob sees both sides.
The media has to ask these questions.
Yes, they do have to ask the question. I agree.
You have to, right?
You have to, yes.
There would be no post-game press conference without these questions.
Yeah, I don't think there should be anyway.
I don't agree with the halftime ones in football. I don't agree with the mid-game ones in baseball.
Yeah, that's on the list to talk about.
Let the motherfuckers coach.
Speaking of baseball, can we get back to it? We got Game 6.
Back to what?
Game 6 and Game 7.
Dodgers won the fucking World Series.
That we cannot just cover that.
It's the offseason.
We had major stuff happen.
Major, like, history, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about it. People are probably tuned out by now anyway. Fuck it. Let's go. Don't bang your head on the mic, dude.
No, I am.
If anything, fucking up. Put your whole mouth around it.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. All right.
I got 2 days off coming up. Going to be a good day, Tater.
According to Real Sports.
I might go play golf tomorrow.
There you go. According to Real Sports, which...
Not no 3?
This is a Twitter... No. Their bio says, stats don't lie, never miss a moment. According to Real Sports, it says Game 7 of the World Series had 40,800 more live viewers than the Super Bowl.
You know what? Y'all are spoiled. I'm just kidding. All right, go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
4,800 more viewers than the Super Bowl?
No, 40,800 more than the Super Bowl. Which is pretty cool because we've been hearing for years baseball was dead. Cam Newton said WNBA is going to get more views than MLB.
WNBA is about to be no more because if they have a lockout, they're never going to come to a fucking agreement.
Yeah, they're never going to come to an agreement.
But you know why?
Yeah, because they think they want NBA money and they're not getting it.
No, that's not why.
It's because women can never agree to anything.
Thank you.
Yes, that is correct.
It's because they're women, honestly. Like and then look, nothing against women.
No, we love women.
Obviously, we love women. We're both married to one, but that's why we're saying this, because we're both married to one. Mm-hmm. We understand women.
All the men out there understand exactly what we're saying.
Right, exactly. And it's well, hold on. It's not that we understand women, because no one understands women.
I didn't say.
I did. I said we understand women, then I had to retract that because no one understands women.
No, women. Here's how women do. They look at you.
Yeah.
Without saying a word.
Yep.
And then 10 minutes later, they're like, "Did you hear what I said?" No, you did not.
You see, the fucked up part is they're actually talking when they're looking at us.
Dude. Bro,
and we're just not fucking paying attention.
Bro, yesterday morning was hilarious. Me and my wife, I get out of bed, and I went and do something up front. And I came back, and she was like, "You didn't get my pills for me?" Because she's on this steroid and antibiotic.
Right, correct.
She got some sinus infection or whatever.
Correct.
And I was like, "No." And she goes, "Well, you know I need them in the morning." I looked at her, I said, "Victoria." I said, "There's this great thing. It was just invented." And she got a smirk because she knew where I was going with it. I said, "It's called words. And if you use them, I will do what you need me to do whenever I get out of bed." I said, "You didn't use any of your words. Next time, use your words." And she looked at me. She said, "Baby, can you please go get me my pills?" And I went get them.
Exactly.
Like,
dude. Look,
I can't read a mind. I am not a mind reader.
I'm not. I was not deemed that as a child, right? So the other day,
that is a superpower that I've always wanted, though, just so I can put you in your place and be like, "Oh, you're thinking this right now? Okay."
Well, it would be great if you were coaching.
Not just that.
It'd be almost like the Michigan sign stealing scandal. He wouldn't have had to go to all those games.
Yeah.
But like, dude, every Sunday we clean the house, right?
Yeah.
And we have 2 chores: laundry and vacuuming the house, because we have these fucking dogs that shed a shit ton. Okay, it's every Sunday. But sometimes there might be a dish in the sink. Sometimes there might be the table might have some shit on it. Sometimes there might be a beer can somewhere in the house that I might have hid.
No.
You know, something like that, right? And I only know, hey, we have 2 chores today. We have laundry and we have vacuuming. And me and Victoria trade every Sunday. Now, if I'm not here, obviously, you know, one of them might not get done and I might have to do them on my off day.
Right.
Like tomorrow, I have to do laundry. Victoria was not here today. I worked, so nothing got done. But if there's a dish in the sink, or if the dishwasher's full and somebody needs to start it, I can't. I don't know that. I'm not here half the fucking time. I'm at work.
Correct.
And then I hear, "I'll start the dishwasher," or "I'll clean this." Go for it. Okay. Thank you for announcing it. I don't know why you're announcing it. Well, I figured you'd see it. I mean, yeah, I saw it, but I had my mind focused on doing the other task. Well, why didn't you do it? Because I wasn't told to. I shouldn't have to tell you. No, you should.
You should.
You should.
Absolutely.
You want shit to get done? Tell me.
Yep.
Tell me to do it, and I'll fucking do it. I promise you. Well, I shouldn't have to. I agree. You shouldn't have to, but that's not the way my brain is wired.
Yeah, that is not the way we work.
That's
Dude,
not.
I'm telling you, when I started my little trek to Victoria yesterday morning, bro, I could see the smirk, because this ain't the first time I've told her, like, use your words.
Yes. Oh, dude.
Like, she's got a niece that's 2 years old, obviously, or 2.5. She's been younger and just starting to learn how to use her words and everything.
Yes.
And she's told her multiple times, like, "Hey, blank, use your words. Use your words. What do you want? Well, use your words." And so I told her, the first time I ever told her that was like a year and a half ago. And I was like, "Babe, you know how you tell to use their words?" I said, "Why don't you do that?" And she just looked at me And I was like,
oh, yeah.
words? Baby, I said, baby, you have to use words. I cannot read your mind. I said, I
you
know.
got the desk there, didn't you?
I said, oh, yeah. I said, baby, I know you are talking to me in your mind. I don't hear that, and I can't read what you're saying.
If you want to call me a motherfucker, call me a motherfucker.
Exactly.
Don't just do it.
All right, game 7.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What a game.
Dude.
What start to finish, dude.
Imagine not being a baseball fan.
I can't.
Like, first off, there is nothing better.
Could you imagine not being a baseball fan?
No, there's nothing better. Even if you're not a baseball fan and you tuned into that game.
Best 2 words in sports.
Game
7.
Especially in the World Series.
Yes. Football doesn't have it. Sucks.
We had electricity.
Imagine if football had 7-game series.
Jesus. CTE.
For the Super Bowl?
CTE.
CTE, the E stands for extra.
But, dude, this game had everything. You got Mad Max on the mound, right? This is a guy with plenty.
Dude, I thought
he's the first pitcher ever to pitch in 2 games to start 2 Game 7s of a World Series. Like
everybody was saying,
you got Mad Max versus Show.
Yeah.
Like,
so I was listening to Intentional Talk on my way home yesterday from work, and it was dude. They said the smell outside the stadium, nothing but weed.
Oh yeah.
They said that it was nothing but weed outside the stadium, and then they said it was great. And I was like, Ryan Dempster, did you just fucking say that?
Dude, I love Intentional Talk because they got no filter.
They don't care. They
Ryan
do not
Dempster
give.
and Kevin Millar is one of the best combos in all of sports talk.
They don't give a fuck.
I need more than 1 hour of them a day.
But that's it. So the issue was yesterday was the last episode of the season, obviously.
Right.
So, but then you go right and you hear him say, "Oh fuck!" I honestly forgot where I was going with this, but dude, just the feel in the air on a Game 7 is disgusting. But that's what I was going with this. They said if Max goes, if Scherzer goes 4, Blue Jays win the game. If Scherzer goes 5, Blue Jays are doing amazing and they win the game.
He went 4 1/3.
He got to the 5th, and they were winning.
Yeah, they were winning.
Yeah. So I mean, it's dude. This whole the argument that the Blue Jays fans have is that America wants to keep the World Series championship in America. I told Victoria last night because she says that Canada obviously is not in America. Well, it's in North America. So technically it is in the North America. So they are wrong. It would have went to America had the Blue Jays won. In North America.
Dude, look, seeing Max on the mound, he already said he can't imagine that that's the last pitch he's thrown. So we're assuming that he's not retiring.
It would have been great. First of all, Kershaw was warming up in the pen. It would have been great to have Mad Max as well as Kershaw, because Kershaw already announced it. But Mad Max and Kershaw both announced in September that this is their last season. Because
Max did?
No. I said
if.
it would have been great.
Oh yeah, if
it would have been great.
Yeah, gotcha. I got you.
Right, Verlander too. Fuck him. I mean, it's
no. Max and Verlander are both back next year. 100%,
yeah, I know, and it sucks. But Kershaw, I don't know if you saw him in the locker room after the game. He had no shirt on, no goggles.
Oh yeah,
and the the guy interviewing him said, "Kershaw, do you want your shirt back?" No. He said, "No, I don't want a shirt. I don't want goggles. If you weren't interviewing me, I wouldn't be wearing pants right now. I tell you." He said, "All right, we're gonna cut this interview."
Dude, he came back out and did on the
on the mound.
No, not on the mound. On a interview table.
Okay.
I think it was with the MLB Network, just a 4-panel crew that they had.
Little post game presser.
Yeah, and he had the mic, shirtless, no pants. He had his like, he had like his
My boy got his wish.
but he was in like his tights, the shorts, the sliding shorts. Essentially, is what he was in. I couldn't think of the damn name of. But he was essentially
Used to wear them all.
sliding shorts only, and they were like, "Where's your shirt? Where's this? How's this?" Da, 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 da. And he literally said on the mic, he's like, "Guys, I'm not gonna be able to do this again."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, but you can go to the beach next week without your shirt." And he was like, "Yeah, but that's the beach. The feeling that I have right now as a World Series champion, I'll never get this feeling
I'm not going to get champagne and shit sprayed on me at the beach. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, if you look at that whole crew, there was 2 people without goggles on. It was Tommy Edman and Clayton Kershaw.
Love Tommy Edman.
Yeah, what?
Back to back.
Yeah,
This Dodgers team, and we said it. We said it. They have to win
8 of the next
8 of
10.
the next 10.
They're 2 for 2.
Right?
2 for 2.
So what happens this offseason? Like who gets better?
First off, I am terrified of this offseason. Terrified of it. The Tigers don't want to re-sign Skubal to a long-term deal.
Correct.
He's going to get traded.
Yep.
The Reds don't want to sign Hunter Green, who, when healthy, is a Cy Young candidate every single year. He's going to get traded. Freddie Peralta of the Brewers, their number 1 pitcher this year, their ace on the mound, is making $8 million next year. $8 million. They don't want to re-sign him or even negotiate a contract. He's getting traded this offseason. But people are mad at the Dodgers for giving guys $150, $300 million, $700 million. So what? Pay your fucking players.
Pay them and they stay, and you have a great time.
I mean, it's
I'll be
plumb fucking
shocked.
ridiculous. Look, Freddie wanted to go back to Atlanta. Begged to go back to Atlanta. They wouldn't give him year 6. The Dodgers said, "Oh, all you need is 1 more year." Done.
I thought they gave him what he wanted. His agent didn't tell him.
No, he wanted 6-year deal. They would only go to 5. And the Dodgers said, "Oh, you want a 6-year? Done.
To me,
signed, sealed, delivered." Blake Snell has 2
It's a great song.
2 Cy Young awards. 2. He signed his first long-term deal this offseason with the Dodgers. Multiple teams had a chance to sign and trade for this guy. Okay? The Padres traded for him. They said they were cutting down payroll, and all of a sudden their payroll shot through the roof when they gave fucking Xander a 10-year, $300 million deal instead of giving that to Blake Snell. Okay? Blame your own fucking self. All right? Mookie wanted to be a Red Sox.
Yes.
The Dodgers didn't want to give him $325 million. The Dodgers said, "We will." And fucking got, like, don't blame the Dodgers. It's
okay.
Anyway,
so
this is going to be a whole episode.
That's fine. We have I don't know what you have, but we have time for me. Like, I have time
for what?
To keep this going.
Oh well, we still got to.
I know, but I did want to tell you about a video I saw today, and I should have fucking saved it, but I figured you would think it's corny, so I didn't. But it was a Dodgers executive.
I always get blamed for everything.
Well, it's your fault. Anyway, so it's a Dodgers executive sitting in a chair like this, but it's the same guy doing all the characters.
Yeah.
Right. So set the scene. Dodgers executive sitting in a chair, like lean back, and it says intern walks in. Okay, intern goes, "Hey coach," or "Hey boss, just." I know we just won a World Series, but it's the off season now, and we kind of, we got to start thinking about how we can improve.
Yeah.
And the guy playing Dodgers executive looks at him and he goes, "All right, call the Pirates." He goes, "Okay." So he calls the Pirates, and while he's like the phone's ringing, he goes, "Who do you want?" He said, "You should know." And he goes, "Hey, Pirates executive, look, we might want to propose a trade for Mitch Keller." And the Dodgers executive looked at him. He said, "Mitch Keller?" He said, "Ask for Skeens." And he goes, "Yeah, we want to trade for Paul Skeens." And all of a sudden, it's like MLB front office steps in and goes, "We're not allowing that. Y'all are too fucking good as it is. we're not allowing that. And he goes, okay, yeah, go ahead and hang up the phone.
I counted for the win this time.
He hangs up the phone, and he goes, all right, who do you want me to call next? I said, call the Tigers. Ask for Scooble. Dude, like, yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got off tomorrow. But, yeah, like, this dude is, like, saying that the Dodgers are about to build again.
Look, I will be the first to say, do not be shocked if the Dodgers get Hunter Green or Tariq Skubal this offseason. Why not? Hunter Green's going to make, like, $5 million.
You don't think anybody goes to the Yankees? Like, you don't think the Yankees get anybody?
Yeah, but the Dodgers, here's the thing that separates.
Yankees trade for Skeens midseason.
No.
You heard it first.
No.
Skeens will be in fucking pinstripes, and I'll hate every second of it.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The Dodgers farm system, no matter how many guys they get rid of, is always one of the best.
I counted for the win.
Attaboy. Is always one of the best. Teams value the Dodgers system. When you value the Dodgers system and you have guys that you can trade, a.k.a. Andy Pages, who...
Pages.
Yeah. Think about this. People saying, oh, Pages didn't do nothing. He was horrible. He was terrible, blah, blah, blah. You know what? In the World Series, Andy Pages was garbage. In the postseason in general, trash. But, Coach, a team full of stars, Show, Mook, Freddie, Will Smith, arguably the best catcher in baseball, behind Cal, Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez. That's 7 right there. Do you know who the second home run leading player was on the Dodgers? Andy fucking Pages.
He didn't do shit.
He didn't do shit. Now, arguably, he ran over fucking Kike to save Game 7. But this is a guy that is definitely on trade block. Like, dude, you have some guys that you can trade that's got big league experience that pops 27 homers a year, a.k.a. Andy Pages, along with a good farm system that teams are going to value. Guess what the Tigers need? A fucking outfielder that can hit a homer.
Yeah. I will say, speaking of Andy Pages, they had some come out, and I thought I saved it. I don't think it's on my Facebook. I have to show you after. But it was the MLB all book-related team.
Okay.
Andy Pages started in center field. And then they had another guy, his last name was Book. Like, it was anything to do with the book, like library.
Pages,
and
library.
Yeah. Satchel Paige was the fucking starter.
Yeah.
Like, it was awesome. It was awesome. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's just the point being, like, it would not shock me one bit if Hunter Green or Tariq Skubal is a Dodger at the beginning of next year.
Good thing is we have all off season to fucking talk about that.
I don't think Freddie Peralta will be, because I can't see the Brewers being like, oh, you just swept us? Oh, here's our best pitcher. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see that happening.
No, for sure.
But
you know what I can't wait to fucking talk about?
Tariq or Hunter Green? Yeah, LSU, I agree. All right, so let me just finish here on Game 7.
Please finish.
And then we'll kind of close this thing out. But first off, Miggy Rojas. Okay. Yeah. Arguably the biggest home run in Dodger postseason history.
Yep.
All right, we're not going to say in postseason history because there's been bigger home runs.
I think
there's been walk-offs.
I want to say Kevin Pillar called it.
But
on Intentional Talk when I was listening to it.
Here's the fun facts about this homer. Okay. This is according to Jesse Rogers at ESPN. Miguel Rojas hit the second game-tying or go-ahead homer in the 9th inning or later in a winner-take-all World Series history. The other is Bill Mazeroski, the late Bill Mazeroski.
Yes. Former Pittsburgh Pirate second baseman.
Walk-off homer in Game 7 of the 1960 World Series. Miggy Rojas hitting the second one ever. Pretty impressive stuff. This is also his first homer of the postseason. It is also the first homer off a right-hand pitcher for Miguel Rojas since September 17th, 2024. That is my own research, which is correct. You can fact check me on that. And it was his third hit of the postseason.
Nice, Robert. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, good job, bud. That was his second hit since the Cincinnati Red series, which was the first series. He got 1 hit in that series.
Wow.
And that homer was his second hit since then because he had 2 hits in the game. But Miggy Rojas, not to mention, he makes the backhand play, throws him out at the plate. Game 6.
Been a dude defensively.
Game 6, which is where he became the starter. Kike Hernandez makes the play in left field, comes up, throwing the second. Guess who's there with the pick?
The pick of the century. Because,
Miggy Rojas.
dude, that pick was fucking insane. I thought it was Mookie at first.
It was unfucking believable what Miguel Rojas accomplished here. And you know what? Look, we're talking about history here for just a second, so let me stay on the history buff because we got a couple other things that's history, and that is Louis Varland coming into the game, a record-setting 15th postseason appearance is that he made last night,
Yeah.
record-setting. Also record-setting, Ernie Clement. What a dog he was.
He's going to
for
make
the Blue
some
Jays.
money one day.
He will make some money one day. He set the record for most singles in postseason history at 22, along with the most hits in a single postseason at 30. Unbelievable from Ernie Clement. Also unbelievable, we touched on at the very early part of this episode, was Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And Coach, let me just
Yamaha.
let me just go ahead and put these stats up from MLB.com. Let me go ahead and share this so that way everybody can see how insane this truly is, because it's nuts. Can you see it yet?
Yes.
6 games, 5-1 to a 1.45 ERA. This is the whole postseason. 33 punchies. Absolutely insane what Yoshinobu Yamamoto did for the Dodgers.
So
Just
I was bringing it up. So
crazy.
in his first 4 games in the World Series, he had 2 complete games. Or I'm sorry, his first 4 games in the postseason. That's what it was. He had 2 complete games, 28 in a third innings, and 26 strikeouts. Dude's a man. He is a man. And, dude, you saw the last out of the game. Alejandro Kirk, broken bat, ground ball.
Yeah.
Like, Mookie takes it himself. We could talk about Mookie all fucking day. Yes, he struggled a little bit. He ended up getting a big hit in game 6, I think.
Who's this?
Mookie.
Mookie, game 6, yes.
Yeah,
made it 3-1.
Mookie game 6.
Yes.
Had a
made
big
it 3-1.
hit.
Yes.
And, you know, it's the fact that he's an outfielder. Let's just get that out the way. Mm-hmm. Mookie Betts is an outfielder having a Gold Glove shortstop fucking season. Like, when do awards come out? Soon, right?
Yeah, it should be soon.
Should be, I think, mid-November. Like 2 weeks.
Yep.
Like, Mookie is the we talked about this, I think, a little bit last episode whenever I had the conversation with Sage about baseball players not being fucking athletes. Mookie Betts is the most athletic person on the field at all times.
All times.
I also heard this argument from, I think it was RC. As much as I have way different views than Ryan Clark, he brought this up. He said, "Is Shohei Ohtani the most athletic person you've ever seen on a baseball field?"
No.
He is willing to argue that. He says that Barry Bonds is the best hitter that he's ever seen play.
1 bajillion%.
Yes. But he said Shohei Ohtani is the best athlete he's ever seen play baseball. And again, that's from a football guy. But there's an argument to be made there.
What? No, there's not, because we can't sit here in one sentence and say Mookie's the best athlete on the field at all times and then say Shohei Ohtani's the best MLB athlete in the world right now.
I know.
Not,
but
maybe player 100%.
Okay, the best MLB player.
I'll give him player.
I'll give him player all day. But MLB athlete, I think, is also a valid
No, I think it's Mookie by far, bar none. There's
No, Mookie's the best all-around athlete.
Yeah, there's no second to that.
Okay.
Mookie's the leader, and there's a big gap between who's number 2. Because Mookie can do it.
You ever seen Mookie shoot threes?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Fucking jump shot.
Dude, we talked
Steph
about it
Curry.
last episode. I mean, he bowls 300s. He goes out there racing college corners and just fucking crosses them like there's no tomorrow. He hits threes like there's no tomorrow.
And he catches the ball, too.
He's a 4-time World Series champion. Like, this dude is a fucking dog.
Yes.
But
Is it 4-time?
Yeah. I want to get back to
It's what? Oh,
it's 4.
Was he there with 2020?
Sox. Yeah, Sox,
Okay.
and then that's when they traded him to the Dodgers.
Yep,
in
and then 2020 happened.
Yeah. I do want to talk about Yamamoto for a second, just because of how good he was.
Talk about him as long as you want, but I have nothing to do.
I don't have too much to say about him, but it's how dominant he was. All right, he won MVP. I tweeted this out on our X page that after Game 6, going into Game 7, I said, you know what, Game 7 means that it's the last game of the year. Somebody has to win. There's going to be an MVP given out. If the Blue Jays win, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's Vladimir Guerrero. This dude hit like 460. It was insane what he did. Just a fucking dog.
I have a stat about Yamamoto as well.
Even as good as Ernie Clement was, I just talked about how he broke all these records. Like, even as good as Ernie was, Vladdy was clear MVP for the Blue Jays. Also tweeted out that no ifs, ands, or buts. It's not a debate. Regardless of what happens in Game 7. If Shohei went 7 and hit 3 homers, he still wasn't the MVP because of what Yamamoto did, which is 3 games, 17 2/3 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned runs given up, 15 punchies, 3 wins. Coach, he is the first pitcher to win Game 6 and Game 7, because this game went to extras. He closed it out. He got the win. He didn't get the save. He got the win. He is the first pitcher ever to win both Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. He's also the 4th pitcher to ever do that, the first since 2001 Randy Johnson. Before Randy Johnson was Harry Breachin.
He's the 3rd. Who's the 4th? That's the stat I'm looking at right now.
Ray Kramer in 1925.
Okay.
Harry Breachin.
Don't count that motherfucker.
Okay. Well, you're asking. Ray Kramer in 1925. Harry Breachin in 1946. Randy Johnson 2001. Yamamoto.
Who is the second guy you said?
Harry Breachin.
Wrong. Well, I'm sorry. You're probably right.
Okay.
But this stat says he became the 9th pitcher in postseason history to appear in a game a day after going at least 6 innings. Okay?
Yeah, I don't doubt it. We saw Madison Bumgarner do that.
Yeah. But the only other pitchers to do so in the last 70 years, 70.
Oh, 70 years.
Is Randy Johnson and Orel Hershiser.
Yeah, but you're looking up. You got a different thing now. I'm looking up pitchers to get wins in Game 6 and Game 7.
I just looked up Game 7 history.
Yeah, I got strictly wins. So, like, who got the win in Game 6 and Game 7?
Now, I will
Not
say
innings this is regardless of innings pitched. This is regardless of all that stuff. Yours is on innings pitched after 6 of Game 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but he's also
So I'm not wrong.
But he also pitched the most in the Game 7 in the second day.
Yeah, 2 and a third.
Yeah, 2 2/3.
2 and 2/3. Yeah.
Yes,
You're right.
Yes,
won a
of
complete game
any
in 6.
of those 9.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah. So he is worth every single penny and some that they paid him.
So you remember the outfielder? He played for the A's. He played for the Astros. Josh Reddick, lefty.
Yes, absolutely.
Josh Reddick tweeted out whenever they first signed him, "Why would you give a pitcher $325 million when he's never pitched in MLB?"
Don't know. Right, chill.
Right, chill. If Yoshinobu Yamamoto does nothing the rest of his career, this is still why you pay $325.
Okay.
For this.
Wait, so to piggyback off of your stat, Yamamoto became this is off of MLB.com. Yamamoto became the 4th pitcher to win both Games 6 and 7 in the World Series, joining Randy Johnson, Harry Breachin, and Ray Kramer. Yamamoto is the first one to win both on the road. Did you not say that already? I'm sorry. Give me one more beer.
Yes, I said that, but thank you for reaffirming.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
Look, there was no doubt in my mind that Yamamoto was winning World Series MVP if the Dodgers won. There was also no doubt in my mind that Vladdy was winning MVP if the Blue Jays won. What they've both done was unbelievable for their team, and you can see it written all over their face. I mean, shit, Vladdy was balling his eyes out. And you know what? I feel bad for Jeff Hoffman, but I also need Jeff Hoffman to kind of take a look in the mirror, and I get it. You know, you want to take all the blame. You're the one that gave up the big homer. You gave up the big knock, you know, whatever the case may be. Jeff Hoffman, after in the locker room, he said, you know, I cost everybody in here a World Series ring. It feels pretty shitty.
I saw that, yes.
And you know what Jeff Hoffman needs to realize is that between Game 6 and Game 7, the Blue Jays left 22 on base. 22! These were both
between both games?
Yeah.
Okay.
These were one-run games.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we saw second and third with less than 2 outs in Game 6.
We saw bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth in Game 7.
You had put some pressure on somebody. You got your 9-hole up. Jimenez doesn't hit the ball opposite field.
No.
And he hits it opposite field to Kike. He makes a great run. Kike even admitted, I'm playing shallower than what the card said because I know Andres Jimenez does not hit the ball the other way. And he does the one time in his fucking life he hits the ball the other way. Kike gets a great jump. Catches. Barger's at second, makes a fucking horrible read. The stupidest read in baseball because, one, the guy on third's tagging. You can't go to him.
No.
Two, even if the ball drops.
You should also tag.
Yes, you should also be tagging. And if you're even if you're not tagging, if that ball drops, you are not advancing past third base because it's too shallow.
If you go back to the bag on that, Kike is running in hard. And if that ball gets past him, that's game.
But it doesn't matter. Even if you're standing on second,
Yep.
and that ball gets past Kike and rolls to the fence because there's
you're
no
scoring.
way. You're scoring easy.
Easy.
You can walk
standing
in.
up.
It was one of the stupidest base running mistakes in World Series history, in my opinion.
Did you also
with the game on the line here? And Kike makes a great play, tosses it into Miggy. He takes the step back, picks it right at his hip bone, and it's a double play. Game's over. Glass now is in, who's supposed to be Game 7 starter. He's only thrown 3 pitches because for whatever God knows what reason.
I know what you wanted to say. Go ahead.
The first pitch is up and in, and I forget who's hitting, but he gets jam shot, pops it out to Freddie. Why are you swinging at the first pitch? Tyler Glasnow is a guy like Blake Snell. They're going to throw a lot of balls.
Yes.
Get something in the zone. You can't swing at that first pitch.
The Dodgers pitchers just mind fucked them.
And he swings at the first pitch, whoever it was, up and in, 96, 97. Jam shot off the fucking wrist to Freddie. He gets the out.
All I know is Addison Barger, on an average, has seen like 1.5 pitches in that bat.
Dude,
he fucking swings.
And he takes a heck.
Yes. He either pops out to like the catcher or hits a fucking double in the gap. But did you also say, and correct me, please,
okay,
that this stat about Yamamoto, he's the first pitcher to win 3 games in a single World Series since Randy Johnson in 2001.
I don't think I said that one.
Okay,
no.
But he's the first pitcher also to win, this is in history, to win 3 road games in a World Series. Yeah. All the games he won were on the fucking road.
Look, there's a reason why he was.
He pitched what, game 2?
Game 2 was his complete game.
Yes. Yeah. So he pitched game 2 and then 6 and 7.
Yeah, game 6 was his 6 and.
I don't know what it means. I still don't know what it fucking means.
It doesn't mean nothing. It's just for this.
That's what I heard. I also heard today that it means like mid.
Yeah, well, whatever. But dude, it's just Yamamoto was last off. Let me say, because we need to close this thing out. I got to get back home. I got food to cook and clothes to do.
Damn it.
But
clothes to do. It's fucking 7:30.
Yeah, they're closing the dryer right now.
Oh, okay. They're in the dryer. I thought you had to put them in the fucking washer.
No, they're in dryer. But the thing about Yamamoto is this. Complete game, 112 pitch, I think it was, in game, or 104 pitches in game 2. After giving up the one run, he was completely locked down, shut down the rest of the way. Game 3, I think it was game 3.
I made that.
Which game was the 18-inning marathon? Game 3?
3.
Game 3, 18-inning marathon. He's in the bullpen in the 18th inning. Ready.
After pitching game 2?
After pitching game 2, 100-something, complete game, shutty.
I really was hoping it would go to 12 because Kershaw might have come in.
Then.
The game 7.
Yeah, the game 7. Then throws game 6 on the road, 96 pitches, 6 innings, does his thing. Dodgers get the win. Then 34 pitches in game 7 to go 2 and 2/3 or 2 and 2/3?
Yep.
2 and 2/3.
Yes.
To close the game out, dude. Like, Yamamoto, here's the only thing that scares me, okay? We saw Bum do it, and he wasn't the same after that. Whenever he pitched all those World Series games. You going to pee? All right, well, hurry up because I'm about to close this thing out. All right, we saw Bum doing it in San Francisco when they...
There's one person we haven't talked about enough, but go ahead.
All right. And when they went on their run, the Giants went on their run, we saw Chris Sale do this with the Red Sox, closing out that World Series with the strikeout to Manny Machado. Chris Sale hadn't been the same since. He had a great 2024, 2025. He's back on the injury train again. The only thing that scares me is that you got Yamamoto for 7 more years. And you used the shit out of him. And I get it. I get it. He's got all offseason to recover. Yes, that is true. So did Mad Bum. So did Chris Sale. And they never came back the same. All right? If you're the Dodgers and you got $325 million invested in this guy over 10 years, you got 7 years left of that deal, that has to scare you just a little bit. Has to scare you just a little bit. Now, granted, the Dodgers are really good at managing their pitchers. Hey, bud, how you doing back there? And, you know, Blake Snell threw like 71 innings in the regular season. Glasnow didn't throw that many innings in the regular season. Shohei, you got him coming back next year for a full year to throw. But you have Yamamoto missed part of 2024, like 3 or 4 months with the shoulder injury. You have to wonder how Yamamoto is going to bounce back next year after throwing so many innings. And yes, you got all offseason. This is what I just said, Coach. You got all offseason. But Mad Bum was never the same. Chris Sale was never the same. And they had all offseason too.
And you know, so before we go piss, I was thinking, I was like, I obviously don't wish injury on anybody. Mm-hmm. But don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if TJ comes along.
Yeah, and look, it's not just because of the games. All right, we talked about many a times the guys that come from Japan or come from overseas.
Right.
They typically go through a Tommy John surgery or some kind of surgery
because they have to get used to it.
Because they're throwing once a week, right?
Wasn't he injured at some point this year, though?
Last year. He missed 4 months last year with that shoulder injury.
Okay.
Or 3 months or whatever it was. But it's one of those things we see far too many times with overseas players coming here that are pitchers. Because all of a sudden you're throwing every 5th day instead of every 6th or once a week, right? You can start on Monday and you're also starting again Saturday. Like it's not a true, you're changing your schedule, which is the big thing. And this is what I also said, Dodgers are great at managing their pitchers. Sure, they don't throw a lot of innings, but they manage their pitch. Blake Snell threw 71 innings this year.
And look, so there's a forget what.
Who were we not talking about?
Will Smith.
Dude. Look.
I said Fresh Prince of L.A., dude.
I said it after that 18-inning marathon. Remember we recorded that morning.
Yeah.
When I was in the Uber on the way to work, we recorded that morning. And I said.
When you were driving the struggle bus.
Yeah. When I said on my 3-hour power nap that I had, I said Will Smith was the guy that I was watching the rest of the World Series because you just caught 18 innings. You had 16 hours From the time that game ended to the time the next game started. This is in to start. This is not when you got home. This is not after you showered and like did your post game, did the food. No, by the time he got home, he probably had 12 hours to be rested, to get his sleep, to get back to the field, to get warmed up, do the infield, outfield, do the hitting on the field, do all the things. Will Smith easily, and it's not even one of those things where Will Smith was like taking a break behind the plate. You know what I mean? Like he was still dropping and blocking. He was still doing it. He wasn't just trying to pick everything. He was down both knees, blocking everything, keeping it in front. Like being a good World Series. I mean, outside of what Cal Riley did this year, Will Smith's the best catcher in baseball.
Will Smith caught every game this postseason. For the Dodgers, yes.
Not every inning, though. It's not every inning. Because their other guy caught some. He even said that in an interview.
Who was the other guy? Do you know his name?
It's not Dalton Rushing. It's shit, he's got a weird last name. It's an odd last name. I'll probably say it wrong, to be completely honest.
I'm looking up the postseason roster.
Ben Ward, dude, I don't know how to say it.
Can you spell it?
RORTVEDT.
I'll look up.
Ben R.
Yep.
Is his name.
I think he has a White Sox hat on in his picture. No, a Tampa Bay hat on.
Yeah, they traded for him.
Okay. So let's go to
Roidvet. Fuck if I know.
Postseason batting?
Yeah, he caught 4 games. 7 ABs.
Yes, 4 games. Okay, so
but only 7 ABs. So he got pinch hit for
right,
Will
so
came in.
4. Yeah, so 7 ABs. So it's fucking 2 innings. 2 and a third. I mean, give or take, obviously, a hit or so.
Yeah. He was 3 of 7. He hit 429.
Yeah, so Will Smith caught 4 and 7.
Yeah.
So what is that? 13? No, 15.
Yeah.
15 games. And one of them happened to be the 18-inning marathon. The other one was last night. Like, so many innings. Will Smith might become Buster Posey.
Dude.
What?
So there's this guy, I don't know who it is, but he said, I think this is going to sound like, or it's going to sound like sour grapes, and I really don't give a shit. This is live. But I think the better team did not win this series. I think the Blue Jays are the better team. Will Smith, or not Will Smith, fuck, this is on mine. Kike just posted on his Instagram a picture of him and Kershaw with their arms around each other with the championship trophy in between them. And he said, his caption says, I'm so happy the better team didn't win. Fucking postseason Kike.
Dude, he should be, I'm telling you, put in a box, brought to a lab, and studied. And we can recreate postseason Kike Hernandez. First of all, dude's a character.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how much it would take him to get on the show.
Dick taps. Dick taps with everyone.
Love it. Give me one. I'm in.
All right, come on, bro. I got to close this thing out. I got to get back home.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Will Smith was a dog.
Yeah, Will Smith was a dog. Let's put it on the notes to start with Will Smith next time. And we'll do like a 10-minute segment.
No, fuck it. It's off season.
Yeah, but it's 10-minute segment just praising Will Smith.
You know we won't go fucking 10 minutes. Yeah. Hey, it's my pussy on my lap.
All right, yep. Well, that's enough right there. All right.
It's your closing.
Everyone, we thank y'all for tuning in. Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered. I'm Coach Jace. That's Coach Rob. Y'all know how we roll here. We had a set list. We didn't stick to it. That's just what we do. It's unfiltered.
I didn't even look at the notes, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he never does. What's new?
All season.
Yeah, nothing's new. off season, in season, Coach Rob don't look at them, so it's all good. I just do them for my entertainment, I guess. But we appreciate everybody that tunes in. If you don't know where to find us, Diamond Deck Discussions, D-Deck Pod, Diamond Deck Pod. You can find us anywhere. Shoot us an email. Let us know if you got any questions. diamonddeckpod@gmail.com. Hit your boys up. Let us know. We'll answer any questions. Talk about any topic you want us to talk about. Blue Jay fans, we're sorry. Get over your saltiness. They made the right call. No matter how much you disagree with it, read the fucking rules. In fact, read the Rogers Center's rules, and you can be mad at the fucking Rogers Center's owners. All right? They made the right call. Shut the fuck up. Get the hell over it. Andre Smith is still a bitch. He tried to stick his hand out. We didn't even talk about it. We said we were going to try to stick his hand out, doesn't get hit, and then gets hit, and then wants to bitch, complain, and be a tough guy. Kick fucking rocks, dog.
Robolowski did the right thing.
Yeah, Robolowski was a G in that moment. Kick fucking rocks, Andres. All right. Aside from that, it is what it is. We're your boys, and we are Diamond Deck Discussions. Unfiltered.